Hi all. So tomorrow there is a full moon in Scorpio. It's happening at 11 degrees 21 minutes of Scorpio, and that will be on the east coast of the United States. That will be at 1:23 p.m. in the afternoon. So this is an interesting full moon feeling. It doesn't have that agitated full moon feel that can happen. So the sun is in Taurus, very grounded sign. The moon is, of course, in Scorpio, and 11 degrees 21 minutes is actually the second decan of both, because the sun is also at 11 degrees 21 minutes. It is in the second decan, sun in second decan of Taurus, moon in the second decan of Scorpio. Let me just show you here quickly. Let's see. So we have boop, boop, boop. All right, so right here, right about here in Scorpio, that's right about where the moon is. And then the sun is, in this zone of Taurus. The cards for that are the sixes. So we have Six of Cups for Scorpio and Six of Coins for Taurus. And I was feeling into this. Let me just put them up here. Actually, do it that way. I was feeling into the energy of this moon today, and it felt very much an energy of surrender, but not surrender in a way of giving up, but just surrendering to the universe all that you want and desire to achieve, to be, and just almost actually the energy felt like just laying back into the ocean in an energy of trust. And yeah, and and kind of you almost get that feeling a little bit with this Six of Cups. And sixes are very balanced energy, and it's so laying back in trust is feels like a trust in you've taken it as far as you can with what you are consciously able to do at this moment, and kind of allowing the universe to come in and provide the perfect landscape for you to move forward to achieve that balance, that synergy in the outer, as well as the inner. This feels like such an amazing manifesting energy. And I have two stones came to mind. The first stone that came to mind was actually this amazing citrine, which is very much about, it just has such a manifesting feel, very, and it actually is a stone of that purpose, like bringing the energy into the physical. The second stone that came to mind kind of after I'd really been thinking about this stone and sinking into that energy of trust. Um, this stone drew my eye. This is a fluorite. It's a really pretty one, and you can see if you can see the layers in the fluorite. It really gave me that feeling of sinking into trust. And I think what's really important, you know, I mean, we all manifest every minute of every day, whether we're conscious of it or not. The things that we manifest more quickly, for good or not good, tend to have a lot of emotion behind them. And I think this is what this moon is saying, is there is a message to be clear in your be clear in your emotions. And this is not a job. This is to do. It's not work to be done. Maybe there's a bit of releasing, of letting go of what you're holding on to. That's kind of not yours, not part of your dream. Just a letting go, releasing the extra, the extraneous stuff, and just holding what is purely you, purely yours, purely your wish, your intent, your love, your drive, the essence of you. I hope that makes some sense. The major arcana cards associated with the two signs, Scorpio and Taurus, are the Scorpio is the sign is the Death card, and the look at this Death card. Isn't that beautiful? Just like such a magical path here, and with such pure release as he moves toward yes, well, he's moving toward the stars. But I get that even though this figure does have a robe around his shoulders, it feels as light as a feather to me. The energy just feels as light as a feather, releasing all that's this extra to carry. The card for Taurus is actually the Hierophant, and I think that there is a strong message of as I was saying before, just releasing that which is not of your heart, releasing things that are only that weigh you down, because I mean the Hierophant is about order and structure. It doesn't mean the structure cannot change, well, in time, all of the time. And we are the architects of our own individual structure, of course. And it actually illustrates again a bit in here, a little bit differently. Let me just look it up here. The card for the planet which rules Scorpio, Pluto rules Scorpio, and that's actually the Judgment card. Again, about calling forth calling home all of the energies to be oops, let's see if, let me put this right in front here, so that they may be manifest in a way that makes you feel most like you. Now, that's a lot of words. That's a lot of concept for a moon. But to make it maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm going to boil it down like this. And I know, we all have obligations. We have things that, well, we must do, and we maybe are going through some trials and challenges, in addition to the joys that we each have every day. And they might be just a small joy. It might just be finding a beautiful flower. It is spring, so that happens. When I was thinking about this stone and how I was equating it with this moon, is that maybe it wouldn't be a bad thing to just take a few minutes on this full moon, or even in the surrounding days. The energy does last a bit, and just sink into trust. And it doesn't mean you're dropping everything, but just have a moment for you to really feel what is in your heart and what you want to send out into the ethers, and in hopes that it becomes manifest more fully in the physical. And look at this beautiful, beautiful synergy. And I don't necessarily think of it as only synergy between two people, but the synergy between one's physical being and one's personal source energy in the greater us. Okay, so I'm not going to, it's a little longer. I've been keeping them pretty short recently, so don't want to go on too long, but I am going to get maybe an additional message, maybe two. I pulled out 2 decks. I did shuffle them already, so maybe just a card each. These are short messages, so let's see. Rid of the box. Okay, here we go. This is Cosmic Energy Oracle cards, and look at that big, beautiful full moon. Just one additional message, please, for this full moon in Scorpio on May 1st. It's actually the flower moon, I believe, and it's belting. Oops, and there we go. Oh, here we go. This is beautiful. The message is gratitude. Be grateful for every moment. Keep a heart of gratitude. Oh, that's so nice. Let's put it right front and center. And moons are watery. And so I am going to get one from the mermaid deck. Here we go. All right. And I was just thinking, I had mentioned the idea of just laying back in the ocean or in water, and just, you know, that energy of letting go and trusting. When you think of the ocean, you think of salt water, how, you know, strangely supported we are in salt water. It's so buoyant, and yes, I just was truly feeling the energy of this moon is allowing ourselves to feel that buoyancy, even for just a moment. Okay, here we go. message for the full moon tomorrow, full moon in Scorpio. Please, an additional message for anyone watching. This one really wanted to come. Dance. Take inspiration, oh my gosh, take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. Wow, that is absolutely beautiful. All right, thank you so much for watching. I wish you an awesome, awesome full moon tomorrow, and it's, you know, it will extend a bit, and it's seed planting time. Okay, be well, be happy. Much love to you, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Much joy. Good night.